Hi, does your NetGalley score look a little bit like this? Maybe you have a TBR cart that looks like this. Mine's under construction. I'm working on that later today. Hello. Do you have a NetGalley score that looks a little something like this? Or maybe worse? We've all been there. No judgment. Maybe you have a TBR cart that looks a little bit like this. Mine's under construction. It will look worse by the time I film my TBR video. Well, I have the readathon for you. So for the month of August, I am participating and co-team leading the readathon Shark August. And it's hosted by a lot of lovely people. And I will link Vanessa's announcement below because she is like the creator, the mastermind behind this. And she explains the rules very well. I'm not going to try to do that because when I participate in a readathon, it's a vibe, okay? I know my rules and I know what I'm going to read, but I don't know everything else. So if you want the expert rules, look down below. Absolutely. So I am a co-team leader of Team Anchored Souls. I'll put our little picture up in the corner. So you should definitely join us or join whoever you want. Overall goal of the readathon is to read down all of those like NetGalley arcs that you have, maybe physical arcs that you have, books you've been sent by publishers. Like, let's get this stuff done. However, if you don't have any of those, or maybe you have other reading goals for August, you can work on those as well. You don't have to only read arcs. You can read other books as well. So I'm going to be doing kind of a mix of both, and you'll see in my TBR video, but I have some books that I've gotten for free from work, and I'm like, I would like to prioritize these, so I'm counting those as like, I mean, I was gifted them, so I'm counting them as something that I would like to accomplish. So for Team Anchored Souls, like each team has bonuses and prompts. So our prompts are to read a book that you've been anchored to for a long time. Hence why I chose this team when it was up for grabs, because I've been anchored to a lot of these books forever. Let me just give you an example of one of the books that I will be starting with during ARC August. My oldest book, the oldest book on my NetGalley TBR is from December 6th, 2021. 2021. That is crazy. And then I've got some 2022s, 2023s. I went through this phase where I thought that I was going to read a bunch of Christmas books to try and get my NetGalley score to be like really good. Clearly I didn't do that. I have about a dozen of them to read, and that's from old stuff. I do also have some newer Christmas arcs to read, so I will be very much supporting that prompt. One of our other prompts is to read a book that deals with heavy or grounded themes, so grief, identity, etc. We also have read a slow burn book, so a book over 400 pages. And our like bonus is to read a book with mixed media. So that can be through letters, journals, journal entries, or other non-traditional storytelling formats. I do love a good like inserted podcast or such in my books. So I don't actually know if I have any of those on my TBR, but we're gonna look. We are going to look. So anyway, ARC August, it runs for the entire month of August. Like I said, signups are live. There's a Discord. It is popping in there. Just beware that you will probably add to your TBR because there is a chat in the Discord for like sharing arcs. And there are places to find new arcs to sign up for. So, you know, it's good information, and we'll just be adding to the problem while we try to solve it at the same time. Which is really my favorite method of solving problems. So yeah, it's run through the month of August. It's hosted by Vanessa from Read with Dr. B, Dusty Book Sniffers, which is Nicole, and your BookTube bestie, which is Coda. And there are so many lovely team leaders. I will maybe try to link them all down below. I don't know. Or you really just need to go to Vanessa's official announcement video and check that out. Yeah, so basically we'll be reading books, we'll be earning points, we'll be trying to be the dominant team of August. We'll be trying to beat all of the Sharkbites. I think those are the highlights for Shark August. Please, like I said, look up Vanessa's announcement video to get all of the details and to learn more about the other teams. But you know, you could always just join the Anchor Souls, right? Join us. That's all I have for today. If you watch this video, please feel free to leave an anchor emoji down in the comments, obviously. And I will just see you in my next video. Bye for now.